Hey guys, Broadsticks, Broad for short. There's this one user back when I did the Q&A who commented something very interesting, and it was asking my opinion on different countries, and I figured I should answer it now. Now, see, this person is a human being, and yeah, so let's just get into the comments. So first off, they start off the comment with saying, "What is your opinion on the following countries? France, England, Germany, Norway, Sweden, Iceland, Greenland, Canada, North Korea, China, Japan, Mexico, United States of America, South Korea, South Sudan, Egypt, South Africa, Yugoslavia, Russia, Finland, Puerto Rico, Ethiopia, Jamaica, Denmark, Brazil, Chile, Argentina, Mongolia, Niger, Scotland, Switzerland, Spain, USSR, Ottoman Empire, Roman Empire, Turkey, Greece, India, Pakistan, Israel, Iran, Italy, Ukraine, Venezuela, Austria, Australia, Hungary, the Philippines, Thailand, Prussia, Slovakia, the Czech Republic, Ireland, Wales, Cuba, Uruguay, Paraguay, Zimbabwe, Chad, Botswana, Kenya, Madagascar, Mozambique, Bolivia, Ecuador, Colombia, Panama, Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador, and New Zealand." All right, let's just go. Okay. Without further ado, here is me rating countries. God damn it. Just as I'm about to start recording, this part, along with the latches to the mic, falls off. But who cares? Let's get into this. So, first country is France. France is a very nice place. Paris is the city of love. I want to find the city of hate and the city of indifference. French people, I've always disliked them. They are snobby, annoying, nobody cares about you. And yeah. Alright, next country, England. I like it. It's a very nice country. People mock the British accent and stuff. But yeah, it's a nice place. Nice place indeed. I like them. Alright, next up is Germany. Nice place. They got the Lederhosen, the Wiener Schnitzel. It's a cool place. Personally, I feel like the Nazi Party was definitely socialist. Let me know in the comments if you think that the Nazi Party was socialist or not. I believe it was. I'm open to hearing different points of view. I'm not trying to say that just because they were socialist, that means that socialism doesn't work. I think Norway socialism is doing pretty well. There's some country with I don't mean to sound offensive, but like Hispanic people that's like socialist and it sucks ass. But yeah, nice place. I think the flag is nice. All right, Norway. Norway is a great place. The citizens are weak and they have no muscles. They're cool though. Like it's like you can fly there on a plane and you can like browse around the place. So yeah, next country. Fifth country so far, Sweden. Sweden is a cool place. It's cool. I like the flag. I like they are very recyclable. One of the most like good countries for like, what is it called? Being green. Yeah, like nice and stuff. I'm just saying this. I want to put this out there. I will not trust a Swede around my kid. Why would you trust a Swede around your goddamn kid? Nobody should do that. That's weird. They will do something. And not to mention, the Swedish language is weird. The Swedish language is the German language, but pansexual. If that makes any sense. Alright, next country is Iceland. It's funny because Iceland is green and Greenland is ice. But I think Iceland has some nice grass. And Vikings. Alright, next up is Greenland. Has nice ice. Has Vikings that probably froze. Yeah, next up is Canada. Canada's a nice place. Syrup, you got maple tree, sorry, a boot, whatever. Too bad you could probably get jailed for saying something that can be considered hate speech, which that's kind of bad, But it's still a pretty nice place. People say, "Oh yeah, I want to move from America to Canada." Your life's not going to be much better. All right, if you say something that hurts someone's feelings, you could possibly be jailed or fined for that, which is kind of bad. All right, next up. North Korea. Oh my god. This place, it could have been so nice, but the government just silenced everybody. Kim Jong-un, the leader, is a terrible leader. Alright, he isolates the whole entirety of North Korea from the outside world. He killed his own brother just to make sure that he still stayed as the dictator, right? Pyongyang is the only good place, and that's if you're like rich as F word, But yeah, next up, China. God damn it. I hate China. No, I like China, but they're just a horrible place to live. The Chinese government is filled with a bunch of pussies. They silence everything negative. They built a whole browser that basically filters out everything negative about them, any negative comments. They have whole sweatshops. They have to like put nets around sweatshops to make sure that the overworked and underpaid workers don't end up ending their life by jumping out of the building. They have child laborers. They have Muslims in like concentration camps, and it's like it's crazy. It's like you go there. It's like it sucks. I think Chinese people are cool though. I know Mandarin and Chinese. It's a hard language to learn. So if you know it, kudos to you. But yeah, I could easily beat I forget his name, but the leader of China in a boxing match. Easily. Not even by the fourth round. Fourth round, he'd be done. He'd be done in the third round. I'd knock him out, sucker punch him in the face. Next up is Japan. Nice place, very nice. The mobile game, The Battle Cats, is fun. Basically, yeah. I think there's a lot of Japan, like, just like, sort of not acknowledging the atrocities they committed during the Second World War. Some schools teach it, some don't. That's what I've heard. But yeah, it's still a very nice place. They have like billboards. Japanese is a nice language, probably. Yeah, next country. Mexico. It's nice. I wish that like you wouldn't be shot and killed for like voicing an opinion. But I like Mexicans, you know? Food is cool, culture is cool. In a lot of countries. Yeah, it's nice. People consider Mexicans who come to America or immigrate as like illegal aliens, which is kind of mean. Mexicans are better than aliens, okay? Speaking of America, next up, United States of America. Very nice place. They could work on a lot of things like gun control and universal healthcare, but overall, it's a pretty nice place to live. I think a lot of Americans sort of find ways to like nitpick stuff about their life and say, "Oh, look how much I'm suffering," right? When their life is nice, it's easy. They find some way to convince themselves that they're oppressed. Some people are oppressed, some people are put down, but most people live nice, right? No, that's not true. A lot of people are overworked and underpaid, but like there's a lot of like freeloaders that work nice, you know? But yeah, I think the universal healthcare and, you know, pretty much free healthcare, a lot of, you know, Republicans, conservatives consider like sort of communist, and it's not gonna work well. But I feel like we should have it though, right? I think we could, if the government actually tried, we could probably get like pretty much free healthcare by like 2030, right? And gun control, I get we have the Second Amendment right, but we gotta have more background checks, more like control. Like, yeah, give your citizens the right to have a gun, but look how many people are shooting up buildings for stuff, shooting up their schools, killing tons of people, right? If you just like give anybody who wants one a gun, that's not gonna end well. There's one state like it starts with an I. You can get one at 16. You can legally get a gun at 16 years old without your parents' consent, and that is just horrible. And it's still a nice nation. I like the flag. Sucks we kicked the Native Americans out. I mean, they were doing that long before the tribes were like, you know, fighting over the land long before the Americans came. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of Americans sort of like jack off America. It's a great place to live, but is it the best nation on the planet? I would disagree. It's still overall pretty cool place. All right, South Korea is the next one. It's a cool place. They got Korean pop bands that Americans simp over. It's cool, I guess. I haven't been there. So yeah, all right, next up, South Sudan. I think there's like deserty or something. I don't know much about it. But it's probably nice if you're Sudanese. I mean, no, never, I scratched that. It's a horrible place to live. The government sucks. But it's cool. All right, next up is Egypt. I believe it is illegal to be homosexual in Egypt. There's at least 10 countries that they can like legally execute you for being gay. Egypt is one of those places where it's illegal, I believe. Please, wait, let me check. Basically, it's a cool place. I know they got the pyramids. They enslaved the Jews a while ago. I just gotta look this up. Is it illegal to be gay in Egypt? And according to Google, contemporary Egyptian law does not explicitly criminalize homosexuality, but it does have several provisions that criminalize any behavior or the expression of any idea that is deemed to be immoral, scandalous, or offensive to the teachings of the recognized religious leader. So yeah, that's kind of bad. But you know what is good? The pyramids and all this stuff. And you know what else is good? Next country, South Africa, is cool. It's cool. It's cool. I have a friend from Ethiopia, which is not South Africa, but it is still cool. You know what I mean? I mean, they have like people there. And yeah, alright, next country. Yugoslavia. Easily the best country on the planet. Collapsed God knows how long ago. I'm attempting to get my Yugoslavian citizenship. I want to go there soon. It doesn't even exist, Jesus Christ. But still, it's a nice name. Like, that is like the checkpoint, like the highest point of like all country names. Yugoslavia. It is just embrace it. You know what I mean? It's great. Next up, Russia. I'm Russian. I remember I told a kid one time that I was Russian. He was immediately like, oh, communism, like, because he says dumbass. But Russia is honestly, I think Vladimir Putin is definitely not that good of a leader. You know, he recently passed something like last year where it's like he gets another 6 terms in office. I think he's just gonna keep manipulating like the sort of not constitution, but you know what I mean, right? Something like that, so that he can just stay in office until he dies. You know, language is weird. Vodka, funny. I'm like 25% Russian, I believe. Yeah. All right. Next country, Finland. Why would you name it Finland? It's the land of Finn, you stupid. But it's still nice. It's like next to Sweden. Probably. It should be. But yeah, alright. Next country, Puerto Rico. Kind of sounds like porta potty, if you ask me. Alright, next up, Ethiopia. Ethiopia's, I don't know. I think it's like a poor country to live in. But it could be nice. I'm not sure. I don't want to be rude. But yeah. Cool country. Jamaica is a nice country. I want to go there. Jamaicans are very relaxed. Very cool. Yeah, alright, next up, Denmark. I used to think this was a state for a while. But I was thinking of Delaware. Denmark is cool. Brazil. Ah, damn, that's in South America. Anytime I think of the country Brazil, I just think of the color green. If I'm being honest. Alright, next up is Chile. Why would you name your country after Chile? That's stupid. The government is probably cool. Alright, next up, Argentina. I just think of armadillos, man. Alright. Mongolia. I think they've had a war with China for a while. I mean, it's cool, you know. Next up, Nigeria. I've run out of stuff to say about these countries, man. I think it's kind of bad to live in. Alright, and Niger. I think anyone who sees the country's name just thinks of the N-word. But yeah. Alright, next up, oh, Scotland. Scotland is cool. Scottish is cool. Scottish is like the Swedish language. But instead of being it's still pansexual, but instead it's, you know, sort of gender fluid, you know? Swedish is like heterosexual pansexual. This is gender fluid pansexual, if you catch my drift. Yeah, Switzerland. I think it's a very nice, like, sights and stuff, you know? Like, it's just very relaxed. I believe marijuana is not legal there. Next up is Spain. Pretty decent, you know? A lot of the times in Spain, it is, like, so warm during the summer. A lot of places, a lot of houses have solar panels. It's to the point where it's, like, they have to cover, like, 7/8 of the solar panels on their houses just to, like, because the circuits will, like, overflow with power and energy and stuff. It is good that they're pretty much going green and stuff. Next up, USSR. Just to show you, communism will probably not work that well. I think Stalin was pretty bad. And fun fact, Stalin, when he was 30 years old, he ended up having a relationship, and I'm pretty sure impregnating a 14-year-old girl. I think he was Greek. He was from Greece. Yeah. But yeah, next up, Ottoman Empire. Pretty interesting empire. Lasted a while. I don't know, man. I think it wasn't that good. I think they enslaved, like, Slovenians, I believe, and other people. I think they didn't even enslave that many, like, dark-skinned people, you know? Next up is the Roman Empire. Oh, boy. Roman Empire. What an empire. What an iconic empire. This empire was Italy before Italy was Italy. You know, it. I don't want to say too much. All right, you got the Trojan horse, and yeah. All right, next up, Turkey. Why the hell would you name your country after an animal? Ottoman Empire crashes. Ottoman is such a cool name, and then you have Turkey, and you call your citizens Turkish. Imagine if it was called like Rooster, and they were called Rustish. You know, but still, Turkey is pretty free. Next up is Greece. I'm not aware of much about this country, but I do know it's a pretty decent country. I think if you want to go there, right? But yeah, next up is India. Oh, nice place, nice cultural place. You know, all the citizens are nice to each other. And here's a fun fact: a lot of people in India, right? They believe in they follow the Hindu religion, and they often believe they believe in reincarnation. I believe in past lives, and they believe if they are poor in this life or rich in the life that they're living, they believe it's due to how they acted in their past life. So if they were like a really selfish, bad person, they're poor now, and if they were a really rich person, they were good in their past life. So then they sort of like it's like they're a good person for that, so that in the next life they can live, nice. I'd be blessed for it. Oh my god. Next up, Pakistan. I mean, I could Pakistan. Yeah. Israel. Oh boy. This is going to sound anti-Semitic. I think Israel's a nice place. They banned electronic cigarettes. They constantly oppress the Palestinians that still inhabit the land. Orthodox Jews, don't get me started. Those people, I know not all Israelis are Jewish, but this is going to go on a bit to Judaism. Orthodox Jews are like so obsessed with like not sexualizing women. They make women wear wigs because only their husbands should see their natural hair. They find it weird when women wear jeans. Like, I saw this one Jew get so mad because his wife was wearing jeans. It was crazy. And this, like I said, this does sound anti-Semitic. I think the Jewish religion is cool. Kippas are very cool, which is also known as yarmulke. Torah, yeah, but I think like with a lot of religions, the Orthodox, very, very religious type is where the problem is. It's not necessarily the religion itself, right? The average Christian is not going to try to harm any Muslims, right? All sort of shootings done in the name of religion are very, very strict religious people. The average Jew is not going to like lose their minds because a woman is wearing pants or looks a certain way. But I think when you get more into like very severe religion, it's just sort of weird, and that's why I'm glad I'm not like that, Still, I like they have a wall in Israel that you kiss. Next up is Iran. I call it Iran. Did Osama bin Laden hide there? I think. Oh no, that's Afghanistan. I don't want to be offensive. My bad. All right. Next up, Italy. Il ragazzo mangia la pane. Il pane. Sorry. That just means that means the boy eats the bread in Italian. It's a nice place. It's one of those countries a lot of people want to visit because it's a nice place to live. It's just an overall enjoyable place. I love it. I'm Italian. I'm proud of it too. We survived a lot. Did you know a lot of Italian immigrants who came to America were called white N-words? It was very strange. And don't even get me started on that war back in the 1500s. Boy, is that a nice place. Mamma mia. Ukraine. Ukrainians are very relaxed people. A lot of them are old. Most of them are old. Cool place. All right, next up, Venezuela. I like the place. The capital is Caracas. I think a lot of South American countries, a lot of them either border on I don't know, it's pretty decently nice to live in or it's bad to live in. I think Venezuela is borderline good to live in, Next up is Austria. I was like, why did they move Australia to Europe, But yeah, I don't know, it's cool. It's just a ripoff of, it's Australia's little brother. Speaking of which, Australia, I used to think when I was younger that Australia was just a big continent and the only place there was just Australia because that's what it showed on the map. But it is a very nice place. Very nice freedom. You could get bitten by a tarantula or like a big spider and then you could get poisoned and possibly pass away. But it's still pretty nice. Pretty freedom. Australian women are like some of the best women on the planet. easily next to women. Facts. That's all right. Next up, Hungary. Why are you Hungarian? Just eat food. You know what I mean? Like, you are so Hungary. Eat like an apple or a popsicle or something. That is my message to the Hungarians. Yeah. Philippines. I don't know anything about this country. It's a ripoff of Philadelphia. Obviously. I'm joking, but I don't know. It's nice. Oh, Thailand. Thailand. Oh boy. Do I have a lot to say about that? And by that I mean absolutely nothing. I gotta stop laughing at my own jokes. Alright, next up is Prussia. There's a mall called the King of Prussia Mall. Yeah. Oh, god damn it. My computer is overheating and the fans are going crazy. So yeah, next up is Slovakia. And also after that's Czech Republic. I just want to go on a mini rant. I'm going to do these two countries at once. Why do they separate? Czechoslovakia is such a nice name and a nice place, but they just split right in half for no reason. And the Czech Republic sounds stupid. At least Slovakia is cool. It used to be a part of Yugoslavia. No, it didn't. I don't know. Yes, it did. It did, in my book. But I don't know. They're pretty decent countries. Czech Republic is nice. I know a bit of Czech. I don't know a bit of... Slovakian is similar, I believe, to the Czech language. They're free and stuff. Alright, next up is Ireland. Oh, I mean, potatoes. Decent place. It's very free, very open, very kind. Citizens of Ireland are nice. You have Jacksepticeye, the YouTuber. You have... Yeah, it's a cool flag. I like the orange on it. Next up is Wales. I like the red flag on... The red dragon on the flag. But Wales is cool. It sucks that it's not a part of the UK flag, which is... bullcrap, because it's easily the best part of the United Kingdom. Even better than Northern Ireland, I swear. It's just... No, Northern Ireland is the best part. It goes Northern Ireland, Wales, England, China, and yeah. Ooh. Cuba. I believe they are communist. Cuba still has a communist type of government, and that's why it's not that great thriving. Or maybe it's another country. I'm not sure. And next up is Uruguay. Also Paraguay. I'm going to do these two at once also. Decent countries. I think they're nice. You could live there peacefully in South America. Because I know my stuff. Alright, Zimbabwe. I think this country tends to be on the poor side. It's, I don't know, okay if you live there. It is hard to get, like water, fresh water. But that's a lot of African countries. And I'm not saying that to be offensive. It's kind of true. But I it's a nice name. Chad. Oh, that's a pretty, nice country. You know what I mean? Like, it's free. It's a funny name. It's a name of a person, probably somewhere. Next up is Botswana, which I know nothing about. It has to be in, somewhere. But it's probably nice. I mean, if it has a confusing name like Botswana, it's probably nice. Next up is Kenya, which I also know nothing about. What was it? The leader seems like a very nice person in person, if you catch my drift. Which is, yeah. Madagascar. I liked the movies. I liked all four of them. The Penguins of Madagascar was good. King Julian's TV show on Netflix. I like to move it. You know, that song is funny. Nice place. Mozambique. I gotta look more into that place. I have heard of it before, obviously, but I'm guessing the government does like stuff. Bolivia. No, it's I don't know. I have something against Bolivia. It's just sort of annoying, you know. Next up is Ecuador. My friends back in elementary, I got confused with the equator, but I think honestly, it has some nice sights to it. You could go there and get some beautiful views of the sunset and all the lakes and stuff and the trees, because every place on the planet has trees, you know what I mean? Yeah, if you ever go there, just my Twitter is linked in the bio of my channel. Just DM me a picture of it, because it's a very, very, very beautiful view of life and stuff. Wait, what was I on? Bolivia. No, Ecuador. Alright, next up is Peru. I've seen the stuff there. I think they have some endangered species there. And yeah. Next up, Colombia. That's, It's a nice place. They've overcome a lot in their history, with the wars and like not enslavement, but the stuff. And I think it's a very, very nice country to live in. Panama, Panama Canal. What is that? I don't remember, but I think it's reminds me of Panera Bread, so it's cool. Honduras. Wow, is that a nice country? Is that a very cool country? Yeah. Next up is Guatemala, basically just guacamole, but a country. Um, like I said, much similar to Colombia, overcome a lot in the past, a decent amount. So I think that like going there is probably a nice place to go if you're gonna head over to South America. Wait, okay, thank God it's in South America. But yeah, El Salvador, second to last one. Why are we the Salvador? Who knows? But yeah, it's the Salvador. It's the official Salvador. Like, you can't miss it. Finally, last, certainly not least, New Zealand. Boy, did Zealand need a change. Old Zealand was terrible. People lived terribly. It was horrible. And now New Zealand comes in and it saves the whole damn day. And let me tell you, is it an incredible country? With that being said, thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, I don't care. I don't care if you disliked it. I got your watch time. And I will catch you in the near future. Maybe I'll, get my opinion on other countries. Who knows? But with that being said, see ya.